So we're calling the local number to connect to the computer. The computer will then connect us to a network. And from that network we can access virtually anything. And now we're connecting to an address on a network. And that address will, the Defense Data Network Information Center. And this particular machine, on the TOPS 20, will tell us the location of other machines. And now we're at a whois prompt. Whois will, type there, army.mil. Okay, this will give us a list of Army computers. And this is just a list. It's just a list of Army computers. Nothing more. And anybody can see this. This is what takes like 2 years to install. Big ring. Here's a list of Army military computers and their respective addresses. And what we're going to do here, if I understand correctly, oh, there's some in Berlin. We're going to select one at random and target, see if it's possible to get into it. Okay, okay, now, you select the machine, and that machine is called tracer.army.mil, and what you're doing now is telnetting to it, which means you're connecting to it, and it's now going to ask us to log in. Okay, and you're trying a guest account. And that does not work. Okay, these default passwords?
Yeah.
Default passwords, okay.
They're available most of the time.
And how often do these work?
The guest password works pretty often. Also the sync, but it only syncs the machine. It writes the data, which is in buffers to the...
These aren't very often privileged accounts, are they? You can't really do too much in them.
No, but it gives you a way to get into a system. Once you're in, you
get your foot in the door, you can take it from there. Alright. Anything else works? Okay, you got kicked off the machine because I guess too many tries. Alright, and what we're trying here now? We're trying FTP, which is File Transfer Protocol?
Yeah, with the minus and option.
Okay, that allows guest logins to copy files. Okay, now what is this here that can't drive?
Now we switch to the working directory of the root, which is a super user of the machine with all the power. And the FTP software we use now has a bug. So the information of the super user is written to your record, your current record, so you get super user powers.
So you're saying with this particular trick, you can actually become a super user, which means control the entire system and be able to see anything.
Yes, you can.
Okay, so we're going to see if this works. We're in.
No little files.
And does this mean it works?
You can really see if it works if you can get a file which is owned by root. Just the plain fact that you can see it doesn't say that you can access it.
Let's pick one of those files and see if we actually have access to it. It is taking its time. We're still doing? No. Okay, got something there. Grab the file, right? Now can you read that?
We now go back to the local system to see if the file, we received the file, if we can read it.
Okay, it looks like, is that a password account?
There were this, but maybe to do list?
Well, it's a list of people on that system. So basically it means that we were able to obtain complete access to the system. So we now have complete control over the tracer military system.
One way we could check that is to take a password file and write it back, change it and write it back.
So there isn't a single file in the system that we cannot read.
I guess so.
Let's try something. Can we search the entire system, the entire computer for certain keywords?
Yeah.
Can we do that? Okay. Let's try that.
We're going first to do that. No, we're in the file transfer software, which doesn't allow us to execute commands on the machine when we to get files or push files on the machine.
Okay, so what do you have to do to get that kind of access?
We have to make a bogus entry in the password file, which gives us an account.
Basically, you're going to create an account.
Yeah.
To allow access. Okay. Okay, now. Okay. Now, in order to get access to this machine, you're editing the password file. And you're going to create a new account. You create a person.
Yeah.
Let's go with that for a second. That's what a person's account looks like.
Yeah. The first part is login name.
That's it. Login name.
The second part is it says no login now. It means this user cannot log in normally, but normally there would be an encrypted password there.
Can we see one with an encrypted password? Can we see the, if you can print out the entire file or how much of it is on screen?
Maybe I can go to the last line.
There were no users on the system, so probably not.
Okay, there's one, okay. So that user's name is, or username is HG, right?
Yeah.
And the password is a Jewish thing, XUMH, but that's not the password, that's the encrypted password. Okay. And what you're going to do is create a line like that, insert that into the password file, and then that will exist, that will allow you to access the system with full privileges.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you decided on a name?
Let's say DQuail.
DL, so Dan Quail. Okay.
One could say that.
One could say that.
Receptive.
I give no password now.
Well, come on, dude, hit it.
Nothing, anything on the screen.
No, it isn't visible until I hit return due to some noise works.
Okay.
Yeah, this call is going through all sorts of different networks, and some of them will not say what they have seen you type before you say turn.
That makes it also difficult to type things, I can imagine, so you can't see what you're typing.
Well, I guess you could write a program for it, or learn to type line. The latter is easier.
Alright, so we should see that line as soon as it's returned. Okay, there it is. You can account DQuail now. The two colons next to each other indicate that there is no password. In other words, the password would be between those two colons. Alright, what's the significance of the other numbers?
The third number is a username. The user number, it has to be unique.
So you pick 452 because the last one was 451.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
And the fourth one is the group the user belongs to.
Group 76.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Well, here you see how difficult it is to type. Quill doesn't. It should be Quill Dan.
And that's other information. Where it is.
So the system has about 543 users.
Okay, now you've edited that on your local system.
Yeah.
Now how are you going to insert it into the military system?
I'm gonna send it back just like I got it with the file transfer vertical program, FTP.
If you want.
Oh, it works. Although it's somewhat slow.
It's going to let you write over the file.
Yeah, I'm root, so I'm
Well, I think that you have complete access to do that, so it's not going to...
I actually have.
Alright. That's true, you actually did.
Now, you
Put the password file over the old password file. Alright, so it's completed, but you're still not in it, Dan Quail. Are you going to try to log in?
Yeah, I'm going to
See
use
it.
the telnet program.
Okay. Connect back to the system using telnet. Alright,
Calling the system.
and now try to log in as Dan Quail, and if it accepts that, then you have full control of the system, and you created a new user.
That's right.
And you probably annoyed the Vice President of the United States too, but that's something else. Okay, well, you spelled it wrong, that's probably why.
Well, that's what I did.
Which is
Hear it?
Hey! Look. Warning! This terminal is not a secure device. Do not process classified information on this equipment at any time. Unauthorized reproduction of copyrighted software is against the law. The system will only furnish your work by authorized personnel. Your automation security POC is Ms. Donna Scanlon, extension 3617. Give her a call.
I think she, yeah.
No, that's my girlfriend.
Right.
Can you get them back here?
No, you should shut up.
You just have power, because the camera's running.
But did you not?
Turn the camera off. If I understand this correctly, what happened was the computer was logged into as root, and instantly something happened just now, and you got that warning that said this terminal is not a secure device, and then you got, did you get thrown off the system?
No, but I lost my root, my super user privileges.
Okay, because it saw something was wrong. It saw that
The terminal should be a real local terminal in the building, not a remote terminal through a network.
so
because
the only way you could be super user then would be if you were inside the building. You're not supposed to be able to be super user from where we are now.
Yeah.
So that's what it caught. It gave us the little pen sign for a second, and then said, wait a minute, something's wrong here, and flashed warning on the screen. Okay. Now, does that mean our quest here is at an end, and there's nothing more that can be done?
We can make another user with root privileges, and with the su command, switch to that user, and then we have root privileges.
So in other words, the ball game isn't over yet.
No.
All right.
From the beginning.
And you're going to do that Dan Quill again?
I'll make another one.
Go north. Computer should jump and salute immediately.
Anything.
Huh?
Yeah? Yes.
No, we make another user and we let him from them through to him.
Okay.
So how are we going to call this guy? B. Simpson. No, I make it Thor. It's the other way around with root.
The word root backwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
So connect again. And put the password file. I just modified back to the tracer system.
So what's going to happen now is that he's logging in as one of these users, and then the system will immediately say, hey, you're not supposed to have those privileges. And then he's going to substitute his user identity. It's a feature of this type of computer system. And he's going to substitute his own user identity with that of the other user he made, and then hope the system does not catch that as a violation, because you are already in the system. So the system would not care about what terminal you come from.
Now, what's he going to show up as? Which user is he going to show up as?
So there's now two users. There's Dan Quayle, and there's Tor, which is the other way around of root. And he's going to log in as one of them. It's pretty trivial which one he uses. And then he's going to switch to the other one. So, hoping that the system is stupid enough, many systems are, to not see the violation there as where it would see it as you came in, because you're not coming in, you're just substituting your user ID.
Okay.
I hope it works.
Well, only one system out of many. And you did get root access at least for a couple of seconds anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And you do still have access to any file in the system.
Yeah, through FTP.
Through FTP, so you're still able to read anything. It's a
And
question of
modify it.
and to modify. So, what is it really that we can't do yet?
Work interactively as root on the machine.
Okay. But for all intents and purposes, we do have full control of the system.
Yeah. It's
Dus
level
om
4 now.
te kijken shell opstart vanuit die FTP-toestand.
No, this is the
We zitten ook, ja.
Okay, so you've modified the password file again, and that new account is there.
Yeah.
Okay, it just got sent over. Let's see what happens.
So now I tell it again to the tracer system.
You know how Dan Quayle.
I log in as a Dan Quill.
Okay, logging in as Dan Quayle in the Army system here. And there's still no password on Dan Quayle, is that
No.
right? Right. So she gets the warning. There it is.
Yeah.
It's interesting that pound sign looked like the prompt, but it was actually part of the W.
Yeah.
Okay, now what you're going to do is
SU.
log in as another user. You did it.
I changed my user ID to right now, I'm root.
The pound sign indicates that to the dollar sign.
So when I start the program ID, it shows my ID, my power, my ID is 0, and it means I'm root. It's also stated.
So this military system is completely in
Mine.
your control. What are you going to do now?
I didn't see directories. I'm just going to look around in some directories.
Okay, it's the next day now, and what they have done is downloaded a whole lot of files from this system, and now let's stop this for a second and see what we have. Okay, we're looking at what looks like mail, military mail. There's a message to Patsy, subject threat condition, something about threat-con alpha, and this is an increased security posture based on the possibility of hostilities in the Persian Gulf. Some sort of a security clearance type of a thing. I'm a counterterrorism officer. And I imagine this file will go on quite some time. And this is only one of many files. Now what we're looking at here is the password file that has also been downloaded from this system, which is also quite long. And since I already have controlled the system using the root count, I guess there's no reason to get through the website to see just how vulnerable they are. So I believe we're doing next is running the password checker, or check for password or common formula to arrive at passwords. If the file is big, there are a lot of users on the system. Okay, this is the password search check password. Went through earlier to see if no, got one. Got it. 3. 4. Okay, we have a few screens with that password. And as you can see, most of them use their username as their password. Take it here. The first one's at the bottom, the username used his username backwards, which someone thought was real clever at the time, but obviously not quite enough. Probably not the same system they were looking at last week. This is another password file, another system. So, by no means is it confined to one system.